Now we'll have the wisp, which is just wisping away at itself. We can go back onto the alleyway and drag the wisp over the top of the alleyway. Okay, it looks a bit big here, so what we can do is we'll go back into the wisp. As I said before, I like symmetrical smoke, so I'll just type in the mirror and drop it over the top. I'll just get that right in the middle there. If you click on the little piece, get symmetrical smoke. If you look, doesn't look that realistic, but if you start it from about this frame here, you can always just fade it on with a mask, and that's what we'll be doing. So I'll just trim this to comp by right clicking and going to trim to comp work area, and go back on the alleyway layer. Okay, we're back on my main comp now, and what we want to do is line the atmosphere smoke to the wisp smoke so it looks like it hits the floor. So we get it to about there. We can do this with a mask. So we'll use the ellipse tool and we'll just make a mask around the smoke. We can feather the smoke. Might have to adjust this in a while, but we'll just see for now. We can just use the expansion to animate the mask instead of dragging all the points out separately. So when the smoke hits the floor and spreads out a little, you'll just want to expand this mask so it looks like it's spreading out. Might want to feather it a little more, just to make it a lot smoother. Doesn't look too bad. Kinda just appears from nowhere. So we'll just hit T for opacity, and we'll just fade it in. Hit the little check button there. Put that to 0, so when the smoke hits the floor, you get a nice smoky looking effect. We'll just have to keep adjusting this to make it look a bit more realistic. Just time it a bit better. Just move it up. It'll fit a lot better. Might want to change the mask a little. Start it with a smaller expansion. Maybe shrink it a little so it shoots out a bit better. The featherings too. Let's shrink that. Okay, I can't figure out the problem. Okay, there. And we'll shoot the feather in a little bit more. Okay, well you can see it's a work in progress. So edit it until you get what you're looking for. Okay, it doesn't look too bad right now. What you can do is turn the opacity down for the atmosphere, and not the atmosphere, the wisp, just a little more because it's a little bright. Doesn't match up as well. You can just tint. It won't matter too much, but if you just tint it, it'll look a lot better with the atmosphere smoke. Okay, well, now have both layers in time with each other. Now what we'll do is we'll pre-compose both layers so we can color correct them. The smoke coming down cuts off a bit fast, so what we can do is we'll just fade it out before gets a chance to, it'll fade both out. Okay, so it fades over time. Okay, now just to color correct it, we'll use the tint, and we'll tint them both the colors black. Now this looks it's pretty white, but we'll use this for now. To go on the transparent mode, just click the little grid button there. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just duplicate it a few times. It looks pretty dark, but it doesn't look that dark on the comp. If you just hold Control and select them all and go to darken, it looks a lot darker. So we'll play that forward, see how it goes. Doesn't look too bad. Yep, doesn't look bad at all. Just to tidy up the comp, we will just make a nice feathered edge around the sides to make it look a bit darker. And there's the effect. If you want to be one of the good guys, one of the Order of the Phoenix, you can delete these 3 comps, change this to screen, the blender mode, change the black colors to white, and duplicate another 3 for those layers. And now you have the Order of the Phoenix. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. This is RazRocks for TubeTape.com, and I'll see you next time.